Viajamos a Francia, a Sant Emilion, Burdeos, para visitar Angélus.
The history of Château Angélus is very old. The estate is owned by the same family for 8 generations, and they are managing themselves the estate. And it's very interesting to work in an estate like Angélus because we are in a very famous appellation. The terroir is very interesting, and there is all the time a real research of excellence.
Angélus es uno de los más prestigiosos châteaux de la región.
I am the 7th generation. It's a very long story where we have, in fact, first of all, we have the terroir, which is very unique. And also we have, I can say, the savoir-faire. I can talk about my father, my grandfather, and the generations after generation which made Angélus as a dream. And myself, because I study in Bordeaux University, and you know, my teachers, Émile Peynaud was the pop of energy, or Ribéro Gaillon, Pascal and Jean Ribéro Gaillon, and certainly I catch many things, and now I am like an equilibrist. To be recognized as a first classified growth A, and we got in 2012, it's a life dedicated. Of course, we have the terroir, and I remember with Émile Peynaud visit me when I was graduate in 1979, and I think maybe 1 or 2 years later he visited me and we tasted the wine. We tasted the many wines. He said it's very good because he was very polite. I brought 2 bottles from my father's cellar, 1953 and 1955, and when he tasted the wine, he was like a dog with a woodcock, you know, like that. He said, my God, but you have a terroir here. You have to do something by your hand now, because you have a terroir.
Something very special at Angélus is the Cabernet Franc. We definitely have very nice soils for Cabernet Franc, and the Cabernet Franc will give to the wine a lot of elegance, a lot of freshness, very pure aromas, but also a very silky mouth, powerful but very silky and harmonious. You know, when we speak about the terroir, it's not only the soil, it is the soil plus the climate, and of course somebody to grow the vines on this terroir. But climate is very important, and depending on the climate we will have different style of wine. This is something very interesting in Bordeaux area, that every year will be different, and it's also very interesting for technical people because every year it's different. You have to think about what will be the best way to work the vineyard and to produce the wine depending of the weather condition.
Cada botella de esta bodega es una verdadera joya vitivinícola.
Wine is a pleasure. It's a pleasure to share with friends. It's a part of the life when you finish your work, you are tired, or you want to celebrate something. The wine is something which makes the dream alive, and the wine must give the dream alive. And it's my job to make the best wine possible because it's a pleasure. In the life you have not a lot of pleasure. You choose your pleasure, and when you want very high pleasure, and a bottle of Angélus is very expensive, and I know that it's very expensive. And this is the reason I have also we moved to organic, because I believe really that my consumer, they believe that I am at the top everywhere, and I have to be at the top everywhere. This is really my job every day, to teach, to manage my team, to train my team, to say, okay, every day we have to be at the top because our consumer pay very expensive bottle, and they need everything.
Seguinos en Instagram como Vinos y Placeres. Ya seguimos con más.